How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting. Welcome back to ReWrite. Last time we were here, we kind of got our introduction, kind of got to know a bit about the world. The city's kind of like on the edge of like some like dense forest, and there's like some interesting interaction going on there. We have our best friend who's the biggest ditz ever, but she's adorable, but also like kind of crazy, loves coins and all that stuff, and now we're heading off to school, so that'll be interesting. Also, I expressed like last time kind of like my rules for most playthroughs are one route and then it's nothing else. So I've had a little bit of more detail given to me, thankfully, through the comment system, and it sounds like what I probably am going to shoot for, because apparently there's two true endings. It's just like one or the other kind of a thing. And to access them, you have to do all the other routes. So my game plan for now is to do a first route naturally, just whatever I go for, I go for. In the meantime, I'll try and do the other routes in the background, and then we'll do one of the true endings. That way there's still plenty of the game to explore for anybody out there who hasn't had a chance to play it yet, but we also get kind of a full experience. Now, I don't know if that's the best route. Correct me if that isn't, but it'd be good to get your feedback. Regardless of that, let's jump right back into it, because we got nothing else really to talk about other than the fact that we're going to be exploring some more. So let's take a look at this map and kind of like discover what there is to do. So like, I think question marks are like learning opportunities, exclamation marks are roads or like places we can go to. So like, this is home. This is my house. I just left it. Yep, thank you. All right. Tamura residence. This is the Tamura's house. It's really fine to pass. Is it really fine to pass through their property? Let's just silently cross the corner of their yard before I get spotted. Don't know who that is, but okay. Let's go for a swim. Yahoo! God, it's freezing cold. Just a boring asphalt road. You can see numerous students and businessmen here in the morning. I pretty accurately represent this peaceful atmosphere of this boring bedroom community. Alright, so then a flower appears when we've, like, finished a checkpoint. It's a typical day in Kazamatsuri. Looks like this is, like, our way to school. Like, maybe that's the school itself next to the hospital. So let's get these questions. Allie. Oh, it's a cat. The glint in its eyes telling me it wants to join my party. Or maybe not. It ran off. Like to know, it's nice to know that we're a gamer. It's got a really loud dog at this house. Let's sneak by so it doesn't notice me. Alright, so some of these are flowers, some of them aren't. I don't know what that's about. But I can keep going. Yahoo! It's probably a bad idea to swim in the lake at this time of year. How long are you gonna keep me in there? I'll die! I'm starting to attract a crowd. Well, no surprise. You know, when I float like this in the freezing cold water, all my worries about life suddenly start feeling so insignificant. Okay, so like, there's like multiple clicks I can do here. What? I don't have any business here. If I keep this up, I'm gonna get reported to the authorities. Well, fine. Might as well go in and say hi if you want to so much. Hiya. Oh, thank you. I didn't eat much for breakfast, I'll tell you the truth. Your pickles are really great. Huh? You want me to marry your daughter? I think that's a bit too early for that. They liked me enough to offer up their daughter. She's still only in 6th grade. Good kid. I don't have time for a marriage ceremony right now, though. Let's keep moving. Do you want me to move in with him or something? I want to make it a flower. Hey, Mr. Tumor has gone out to pick up marriage forms. I think they're a bit too early to decide this little girl's future. Hello, it's me, Tennouji Kotarou. Darn, that doesn't sound half bad. Might as well. Oh, wait, I can't sentence myself to a married life at this age. Time to bail. Are you trying to turn me into a soap opera? I'm out, okay? Yeah, see, like, I like that. Like, it's like, you could dig a little deeper. I'm home. Didn't you just leave, you idiot? It's starting to get sad thinking to myself like this. Did I forget something? I don't think so. Why do I keep circling around my own house? I like how he's just losing his mind because I keep clicking on stuff. I don't mind being late, but I'd like to go to school today. No, you don't. Yay, I found lots of acorns. I can use the toothpicks later. Use some toothpicks later to make toy soldiers out of them. Let's enjoy returning to my childhood self for a while. I've had enough childhood for today. Let's move on. All right, there's another one. Kazamatsuri is an experimental eco-city. All sorts of ecological businesses and labs line its every corner. Our town is #1 in the country as far as environmental research is concerned. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm truly lucky to live in such a beautiful place. It's peaceful, lush, green as far as the eye can see. Alright, now I think that's... Oh, no, there's like private house. It's gonna suck if it sees me, okay? Ah, crap, it's looking at me. It's starting to bark. Run! You want me to fight it instead? Woof, woof. Our snarling battle continues on. A bud of friendship has sprouted between Jackie and I. He's coming to me wagging his tail. He's trying to give me one of his treasured bones. He always knew he was a cool guy. See you later, Jackie. See, that's alright. That's cool. Okay, to the school area is the arrow. Gotcha, that's where it wants me to go. Like, alright, I know this is probably super boring, but I enjoy the fact that it's so interactable. I'm running a bit late. I should hurry to school. Oh, there's more! Yes! I might skip all of this in the editing, but that's okay. An alley cat with a fish in its mouth just crossed the road. Why do they call them alley cats even when they're not in the alleys? Cacti grow all over this property. I don't really get it, but to each his own, I guess. Alright, what else is there? It's interesting, like, just getting the layout of this map. Private house. This house has a really pretty garden. Ended up in the magazine once. The refined ladies of this neighborhood are a bit hard to approach. This is an intersection. I should be careful as I cross it. Don't want Truck Coon coming out and sending us on an isekai. Trying to cross when the lights are red means certain death. Ah, that's Grandma's not gonna make it. Hey, look out! You in the car. Wait just a minute. Aw, you're welcome. I feel like I did a good deed today. Stuff like that feels pretty nice. I wonder if there's anyone else around in trouble. Dang, I can't find anyone. Why can't you all be in trouble? Huh? Before I knew it, my reason for helping people did a 180. It's not okay to wish for disaster to strike others. Might as well take the fall myself. Ah, I dropped my coins. They're everywhere. I think you dropped this, Kotarou. Thank you, Kotarou. I'm such a nice person. My brain must have melted. Yeah, yes, he's lost it. I'm a dumbass. How do you like my self-depreciating humor? Alright, oh, there's one here. Factory. It's a factory. You see middle-aged men doing their best to operate all sorts of machinery inside. I shouldn't bother them. Let's hurry to school. Why did I even come here anyway? You really want me to go in? I think the poor guys spending half their lives here as a wage slave have enough problems as it is. But still, I choose to go. Might as well say hi to everyone. Good morning, hard-working gentlemen. They're all hurrying my way now. I got scolded. I should have seen that coming. It was a bad idea to bother people at work. I feel kind of bad. But those guys look pretty cool. Hard work makes a man, or something like that. I want to look as cool working as these guys do when I grow up. Alright, alright. Oh, there's another one. A barefooted housewife chasing a cat just passed by me. That's one bit of traditional Japanese scenery I'd like to preserve. Oh dear, what's wrong? I spot a student in our school uniform standing deep in thought on the road. This has the smell of trouble surrounding it. The kind of smell I like. I try calling out to him. Is there something on your mind?
Ah, そうなんだ。まだ青春も序盤だってのに、俺と来たらひどく困ってる。
Oh, very philosophical for the morning. Why don't you share your problems with me?
聞いてくれるのか？なんて優しさだ。俺のクラスはみんなあだ名で呼び合ういいクラスなんだ。
Now, either they give you a nickname you don't like, or you just don't have one. The girls too?
そうなんだよ。
That does sound pretty friendly.
だけど、俺だけはあだ名がないんだ。1年の序盤にみんなすぐにあだ名が決まったのに、俺だけ決まらなかった。こういうのは序盤に決まらなかったらずっとそのままだったりするからな。
I get it. Yeah, it'd be weird to suddenly switch to a nickname if you've already used to calling someone by their last name.
そうなんだよ。けど、俺もあだ名が欲しいんだよ。
Well, you normally name your buddies after some special characteristic of theirs, right?
そうだな。けど俺はキャラがいまいち薄いんだ。
That sounds serious. Won't be easy getting a nickname if you're like that.
だから悩んでる。俺にぴったりのあだ名はないものか。
I see.
失敗した。もっと序盤に友達作りを頑張っておくんだった。俺は本名まで小林だからありきたりで。 未だに文字さえ忘れ去られるんだ。
Oh, that sucks.
俺の人生、序盤から呪われすぎだぜ。
Can't think of him as just another face in the crowd anymore. As such, I should provide him with my wisdom and wit. Hey.
もう、ほっといてくれ。
Mr. Right Away. His expression looks as though he's been zapped by a bolt of electricity. You keep saying how you should have done stuff right away, or how you were doomed right away, over and over. It's honestly annoying as hell. As such, I name you Mr. Right Away. You may carry this proud nickname with you from now on.
ありがてえ。これこそ俺の求めていたセンスだ。
Now, it sounded like he said aragate instead of arigato. Does anyone, like, do you happen to know what the difference is there? Like, is it just like a slang or like a slip, or is it actually a separate meaning from a typical arigato? Maybe it's like a more like casual version?
マジでサンキューだぜ。今度ボーリングおごるぜ。
That sounds cool, but we should hurry to school while the gates are still open.
俺は序盤にが口癖だから序盤になんだ。
He trots off the road to school. That was pretty terrible, though, if I do say so myself. You've made friends with Mr. Right Away. Mi amigo. All right. Well, that was exciting. To school! It's huge. Can't help but think every time I see our school. It's as spacious inside as it looks from the outside, too. Even though we don't have that many students. We're definitely what you'd call an entitled generation. It's probably a specialist school then. Like a research facility. Finally made it. What's going on? There appears to be some kind of commotion in the classroom. Everyone turns their eyes toward me the moment I enter. It feels like I've done something horrible. Morning, pals? The tension in the air dissipates slightly.
おはよう、天の寺くん。どうしたの？びしょびしょで苔臭いけど。
Is that because I went swimming? Don't worry about that. That's because I dove in the pond earlier. So those actually mean something. I was just clicking through them because I thought they were just goofy, but like, no, it actually changed like dialogue. That's hilarious. Did something happen?
転入生が来るんだって。
Oh, that's always exciting. Really?
まだ誰も顔は見てないんだけどね。
I see. So that's what everyone was talking about.
そうなんだ。しかも女の子だって。
Oh.
ダメだった。
A male student dashes into the classroom.
どうだった？職員室まで偵察に行ったけど、転入生チェックはできなかった。
I feel like I'm surrounded by middle schoolers.
そんなこと言われても気になるんだ。
Oh, come on. That's like if she's going to transfer to our class, it's inevitable she'll be here. We just need to be patient.
男子ばっか見た。大騒ぎしちゃって。
Yeah, it's one of those grass is always greener type of situations. One of the girls overheard our conversation.
なんだよ。いいだろ別に。お前には関係ないだろ。
そういうところがバカだって言うんでしょ。ムキになっちゃってさ。
なんだと？バカっていうやつがバカだろ。
何それ、ガキみたい。
うるせえよバカ女。
Oh, calm down. And so begins the war between the sexes. Not this again. It's been like this almost every day lately. I instead focus my mind on the image of the plants in the greenhouse. Colorful flowers slowly growing in peaceful surroundings. Kazamatsuri's unique scenery has the power to soothe one's soul. But there are exceptions to everything, of course. Here he is. That guy is one of them. He stares at me with a look that can kill. He's not even trying to hide the malicious intent seeping from every pore. Kotori, Yoshino, and I are the three oddballs in this class. We aren't similar at all in terms of personality, though. All three of us find it equally hard to fit in with the rest. In fact, both Kotori and Yoshino have no friends in the class at all. I'm the only one of the three able to talk with everyone. Me alone. And so that's why. Seriously, though, he looks like he's about to jump me. Unsettled, I look away, hoping he'll think I didn't notice him. Oh, I'm sure he did. Here he comes. Yoshino's aggressive tendencies are nothing new, but he seems particularly out of whack at the moment. Did I do something to him? Maybe I forgot something really important.
やろう。スルー決めやがって。デッドエンド。野郎に俺のデッドエンドナックル。
He's mumbling something disturbing under his breath. Dang, this is actually starting to sound dangerous. I'll have to figure out a way to calm him down later. My teacher will be here shortly. Yoshino would never attack me under the gaze of an authority figure. But when I let out a sigh of relief, he suddenly leans forward.
Oi, クソ野郎!
I tried to act as though I didn't hear him.
聞こえてんだろ!
Kotaru's late. Wonder what's up with her. Nonetheless, I try to play dumb.
不登校気味の神戸のことが心配で、俺の言葉さえ届いていないというのか。ち。
Whoa, didn't expect that to work. Nice going, B. After waiting for a few more moments, I steal a glance at Yoshino. Oh crap, our eyes met.
おい、今見たろ。
No, I didn't.
こっちを見やがれ。
Don't wanna.
なんだと、俺の薄汚ねえ面は見たくねえってことか。
Jeez, you've got a bit of a complex. I never said that. This is getting out of hand. Anyway, calm down a bit. Let's discuss this in a calm, rational manner.
飲めねえ要求だな。てめえと俺は白と黒、表と裏、光と闇。
Okay.
ぶっ潰すかぶっ潰されるか。それだけだ。
I'm not gonna destroy you, though. You know, the stuff you say sometimes is pretty incredible.
黙れ!
Yoshino reaches out and seizes me by the collar. The classroom falls silent. You could cut the tension with a knife.
舐めてんのか? あ?
Look, I'm not, so calm down, okay?
いいや、舐めてるな。
Why are you so angry today?
本気で言ってんのか?
Huh?
自分の胸に手を当てて考えてみろ。
Alright, Mr. Manga. Sorry, I can't find anything in there. I don't got one of those.
マジで言ってんのか?
Did something happen between us? Sorry, my memory isn't what it used to be.
なら、病室でゆっくり思い出すんだな。
Yoshino tightens his right hand into a fist.
はい、吉野くん。ホームルームですよ。座りましょうね。
Well, she took that in stride.
後で覚えてろ。
Yoshino sits back down. Maybe we should just not go to school anymore. You know, that sounds like a perfectly reasonable response. I was saved, not a moment too soon.
皆さん、おはようございます。
Ohayo.
先生、おはようございます。
今日はまず転入生が来るはずでしたが、
Oh.
なぜか来ませんでした。
Fair, fair. And you feel the wave of disappointment wash over the class. What's going on?
後日、改めて紹介しますね。もし授業中に教室に現れたら、職員室に来るように伝えておいてくださいね。では、出血です。
I'm gonna check something real quick. I feel like her voice is coming out a bit strong. There we go. That's odd. Yoshino accosts me again as soon as homeroom was over.
てめえ、週末はよくもすっぽかして。
Sit down, Yoshino!
But the teacher of first period arrives before he can do anything.
今に見てろ。
I wonder if being so angry all the time stresses him out. I feel like we're incapable of stress, though. He's just kind of like, the guy's like literally threatening to punch him in the face. He keeps saying like, I wonder if he's stressed. We're like in a Zen kind of character. When half the day's classes are over, I hear the door slowly begin rattling open behind me. It's opening at a rate of 2 centimeters every 10 seconds. It looks like somebody's trying to enter the classroom undetected. Rattle, 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 rattle. It stops around the 30 centimeter mark. The invader enters the classroom on all fours. That's going a little too far to try to avoid being spotted by a teacher. The situation doesn't look too favorable for her, though. Her seat is in the second row from the front. Can she really make it and take her seat all without being spotted? This looks to be the beginning of the most legendary challenge. She continues pressing forward, dragging her bag behind her with her teeth. She might actually be able to pull this off with how small she is.
神戸はすでに欠席扱いだから普通に座りなさい。
Kotori sits down, wearing a guilt-ridden expression.
すみません。遅れました。
Well, at least she's here.
次からは注意するように。
During the following break,
てめえ天王寺どうして週末
いやー、参っちゃったよ、ほんと。見つかるとは、見つかるとは。教師侮り方したよ。せっかく苦労して侵入したのにね。悪いことはできんもんだね。
yeah, I mean, it was a valiant effort. Maybe next time I'll try and run screen for you. Kotori begins talking to me with a broad smile on her face. Yoshino hesitantly returns to his seat.
今朝はごめんね。
Yeah, don't sweat it. If anything, that turned out to be the blessing in disguise.
もうちょっとでこっそり紛れ込めるところだったんだけど。
I wouldn't say that. You stood out quite a bit, actually.
そうかな。
I saw the door open behind me.
あれま。
Yeah, I was onto you from the get-go.
30センチの隙間をくぐり抜けてお尻引っかからなかった時は正直勝った。
She must be tiny. Like, the thing is, like, for most humans, even if you're really, really slim, your head is still, like, non-compromisably, like, a certain size. But if that is the widest part of her, she's tiny, tiny.
って思ったもんだけど。
She rubs her behind as she speaks. Oh, okay.
小さいお尻も捨てたもんじゃないよね。
Ah, okay, okay. I know what that feels like, sister. I have one of the flattest butts ever. It's shocking, almost. Like, it just doesn't exist.
でも今度は遅刻しないように来よ
Yeah, you get marked absent if you're later than 5 minutes. So you're gonna show up. It's smarter to wait until the beginning of the next class.
う。んだね。ちょいとお便所行ってくる。
Oh gosh. Yoshino jumps at me as soon as Kotori leaves. In a hurry.
天王寺聞け
Okay.
俺を舐める奴を絶対許さねえ誰であろうとぶっ倒してやる
Alright.
それがたとえ神であろうともだ
Cool. You must be a fan of some shonen manga. Even if it's God himself, you say. Sounds like even funnier when I say it. I can't help but stifle a laugh.
殺す
He seizes me by the collar again. And that's when I finally remember what he's so upset about. Oh, I'm really sorry for not being able to keep my promise last weekend, honest.
やっぱり覚えてやがったな
Would you believe me when I said I only just remembered? Just now?
信じるかよ人を見くびるのもいい加減にしろって話だ
You seem pretty serious about this.
ああ覚悟しろてめえなんざ10ミニッツで沈めてやるよ
You'll make me drown in my own blood, huh?
貴様
二人で何のお話？楽しそう。
Yes, Kotori, we're having the most of fun.
私もお仲間に入れてよ。
Yoshino lowers his fist.
おめえには関係ねえ男同士のことだ
もしかして喧嘩してた？
I wasn't doing anything. Help me, Kotori. Yoshino wants to punch my lights out.
ち
吉野くん、それ本当？
女には関係ね
あんた古いこと言うね。そんなの流行らないよ、今時。
Yeah, he kind of sounds, it's funny because he sounds very neckbeardy despite having no neck or beard. That's right. That bullying isn't cool either.
えざけんな被害者はこっちなん
I
だよ
just didn't show up to a fight you asked for.
だって小太郎くん。
I feel a sudden burst of courage as I hide behind Kotori's back. Hide behind her, yes. He's overreacting. I just forgot a promise we made over the weekend.
すっぽかしていい約束じゃなかった
どんな約束だったんさ？
Well, just listen to this.
言うな殴るぞ
You shouldn't turn to violence at the earliest opportunity, you know.
ぐー
He grits his teeth in an effort to hold himself back. So, yeah, when you came in, I was being bullied just like this.
仲良く喧嘩してるように見える。
Oh, yeah, that's because he's making me laugh.
仲良しきよし。
Sure. Right?
冗談じゃねえ誰がこんな野郎と
最近はそういうのもありだと思うよ。
Oh, no.
くっついちゃえ。ひっついちゃえ。ついちゃえ。ついちゃ
Oh, okay, Kotori. I see what you like.
ふざけろ気色悪いことを
Oh, come on. I can't be that bad to kiss.
つけるのは決着の方だ
He raises his fist again.
天王寺テイクディス
等加速度直線運動を意識して速やかに着席しろ吉野
That was very precise.
シェッ教育制度に助けられたな天王寺
Cool. He's sounding weirder and weirder by the minute. We both returned to our seats, but I can't help feeling anxious. In moments like this, I always think we'd have been great friends if we'd met under different circumstances. Are we having a flashback? During lunch break, nope, just continue on. Yoshino is leaning against the backrest of his seat, his eyes closed to the world. It doesn't look like he plans to assault me again. Yoshino always eats his lunch by himself. He's a lone wolf, you might say. He kills time like this every lunch break, right up until the people start settling down, and only then will he leave the classroom. Wearing an aloof expression on his face, of course. Not like I'd make much different, though. I look around the room. Students going to the cafeteria, students eating from box lunches in their desks. Everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. Kotaru's in the middle of opening her own lunchbox. Okay, so this is a choice. I think it would be nice to try and be nice to Yoshino, but I want to get to know Kotaru. I mean, she's adorable, if a little horrifically ditzy. Kotaru? I address her in a timid voice. Can I eat lunch with you today?
いいけど、お弁当持ってきた？
Right. I don't have one. It's already too late to go to the cafeteria, too. I'll go find something to eat.
いってら。
There's this wistful distance between us. For whatever reason, I always mess things up when it really matters. I secure my feed from the luxury deli in the vicinity of the school. Having momentarily lost myself in the excitement, I choose the most expensive lunch, a Parisian sandwich. Of course, we're not actually allowed to leave school grounds during breaks, but since our school consists mostly of good, well-behaved children, there aren't any staff assigned to keep watch. Sounds like my school. I climbed over the fence to return to school grounds. I'll probably get my lunch confiscated if a teacher spots me, though. I lost a lot of time waiting in that line. Everyone in the classroom probably already finished their meals. There's no use going there, so I might as well finish eating in some random place like on my own. I'm starting to feel lonely. Still, I'm only in the second semester of my second year. Surely I have enough time to find friends that would share their lunch with me, or so I hope. I have to do something about this situation eventually. I jump off the fence. Huh? The plastic bag I'm carrying gets snagged on something. It looks like a nail sticking out of the fence. Oh, crap. I watch as the plastic bag is shredded. No, not the food! No! My box lunch flips upside down, showering the ground with its contents. Oh man, what do I do now? It's inedible in that state. I'll have to buy another one. I realize something as I return to the deli. My wallet feels oddly light. Jeez. There's only 150 yen left in it. Instant ramen is the best I can afford with that. I continue to a nearby convenience store and pick out one of the ramen cups. A shop clerk fills it with hot water, then I leave. Whoa, look at that. That's a cool spiral design for a garden. That's awesome. And then there's like a spiraling tower there too. Man, look at this. This landscape is beautiful. I decide to eat my ramen in the park. It's one of my favorite places in town. A spot where you can calmly submerge yourself in the absent-minded, serene bliss surrounding you. Only a handful of people ever drop by here. I continue consuming my ramen, letting out loud slurping sounds as I do. Oh, it's good. But my Parisian sandwich. As delicious as it looked, it probably had a bad idea to eat anything covered in dirt. The fact that I can't bring myself to throw it away must betray my economic situation. Oh, jeez. A Parisian sandwich and instant ramen, huh? A world of difference separates the two. It's like trying to pit a Pomeranian against a greater demon. But then again, instant ramen is delicious in its own right. Why are noodles so good anyway? Especially for that price. They are, without a doubt, a poor man's greatest ally. And terrible for your diet. That said, I still wouldn't want to eat them every day. Don't go to college. Mysterious dish indeed, this instant ramen. I wonder if there's a good way to abbreviate that name. How about Instamen? Maybe? Oh, this Instamen is delicious. A friendly cat draws near. Oh, you want something to eat? A cat probably wouldn't mind a bit of dirt in its food. But can they even eat sandwiches? I try putting it on the ground in front of the cat. Oh, it's eating it. Looks like it's enjoying the meal. I spot another cat looking at me from further away. Hey, come on over and join the feast, little one. Okay, this one looks a little bit wild. I tear a piece of tuna from the sandwich and toss it toward the cat. The wild cat takes the tuna in its jaw and scuttles away. Ah, it's not a very clever kitty. I'd never have problems with food if it tried opening up to people like you, pal. Well, not like we're lacking in humans who aren't really clever either. Yeah, exactly. Interesting. I do find myself relating a lot to this main character. He's not a total blank slate, which I really enjoy. Oftentimes it's easy when you're doing choice-based stories to make the main character just kind of a blank slate, but he's not. He's his own character. I do like that. But I do see a lot of myself in him in the sense that, like, he is capable of being very social. Like, it's very clear, people talk to him, people know his name. He's got some wild friends, obviously, but the majority of people seem to treat him normally, unlike his other friends, whom are kind of like eternally loners. But whilst he can talk to people and be social, he is also still very much a loner. That's kind of how I felt a lot in high school. Great, but thankfully not to this extent. I did have close friends, but most of the time I felt like I kind of was just drifting around and people around me knew me, but it was just me. You know, it's like being alone in the middle of a crowd, as opposed to just being alone. So yeah, it's interesting, because like I kind of get the same feeling. I clean up my trash and start to leave. Ah, almost forgot. I retrieved the nearby empty sandwich box and the 4 cats that I've assembled around it. Be strong, my friends. As soon as I walk a certain distance away from the trash bin, the wildcat approaches, looking for leftovers. It doesn't look like it's planning to change its ways anytime soon. I wave goodbye to the hissing cat and leave. I walk up the slope to school. Below, a green town extends before my eyes. I know no other town to compare it to, but I'm pretty sure ours is greener than most. Countless mountains covered in thick trees surround us on all sides. It's kind of like where I live, actually. According to what I heard in elementary school, this area is part of an actual national forest. A place of natural beauty that humans work to preserve for a change. I used to venture out into these forests, looking for rhinoceroses and stag beetles every summer. Pretty sure one of those is more likely than the other. Those are beautiful memories. Viva la nature. All kids should have to experience insect hunting at least once in their lives. Once you get used to all the creepy things that bugs are capable of, you'd surely be able to calmly deal with anything else life throws at you, from aliens to the G-virus infection. Please no, not that. After all, it's the man's role to take care of these things and is in most households. I personally aspire to be able to swat anything in a single blow as soon as it draws near. Unfortunately, I missed the chance to get used to insects in my childhood, so I ended up being afraid of them. I'm the sort of guy who might even let out a scream at the sight of a particularly nasty specimen. After all, I failed to catch a single bug when I went insect hunting. Rustle, rustle. I hear a rustling from above. Okay. I look up, but there's nothing there. But when I look down, I see a box at my feet. What on earth? Is there something up there? I look at the tree again, and just then... Oh no. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Intense rustling reaches up from above me. Uh-oh, just what's going on here? Hey, can I like not hide the screen? I feel like I should be able to, but it just doesn't seem to let me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there she is. Nice that you're keeping yourself modest as you literally fall out of a tree. Whoa. A girl fell from the sky. She's wearing a uniform, an unfamiliar uniform, so she probably belongs to a different school. I know the situation calls for a quick reaction, but my brain is frozen. Sunshine filters through the gently rustling foliage. A girl with light-colored hair is struggling in the branches like a fish trapped in a net. I don't know if you can call this scene poetic at all, but seriously, she literally fell from above. Hey, are you alright up there? I try calling out to her. She begins struggling harder. The branches around her shake, but her position remains unchanged. It looks like she's gotten stuck with her back against the thick branch. She can't find the proper leverage to raise herself out from the trap. Oh, man. Oh, I'm more concerned about her being injured after falling from that height. Are you hurt? That means I don't need to call an ambulance. Alright, let's get her out. Knowing that helps me finally calm myself down. That said, I have to reaffirm the current situation. The box that almost fell on me most likely belongs to the girl above. It doesn't look like a magical item or anything either. It has a logo of a well-known moving company printed on it. That's the first mystery solved. No supernatural happenings to see here. The girl probably didn't literally fall from the sky either. More likely she tripped somewhere higher up and tumbled down the cliff. That said, all the roads nearby are protected with guardrails. I have a hard time imagining how badly one would have to trip to go sailing over them. I've never heard of it happening before, at least. This brings back a memory of an American cartoon I once saw where there was a guy that was delivering parcels by being bounced around by a dump truck. Maybe she was trying to imitate that? What is this guy thinking? She'd jump up. Hello, you've got mail, and deliver the box as soon as she landed. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it would save a lot of time. So basically, she sat around and waited for a dump truck to pass by and... now's not my chance! Jump at it, getting sent flying toward her destination, but then failing to stick the landing and end up in this predicament. That explains everything. Except for the part where she'd probably be dead if that really happened. I put a stop to my dumb thoughts and refocused my attention on the girl. How'd you get up there? I see. Well, I guess that makes sense. That's pretty normal. Nobody can resist the pull of gravity. Anyway, looks like she can't move by herself, so I have to figure a way out to save her. I'll climb up there and help you out. Just hold on a second. Huh? Okay, sure. Yeah, first thing I was on my mind. I wasn't planning on that. But I've got to break it to you. You're already in a bit of trouble on that account, with you lying upside down at the angle of the road. She desperately tries to use her short skirt to cover herself. It always puzzles me why girls wear such short skirts if they're so self-conscious about someone accidentally seeing underneath them. Thank you! Yes! Amen to that! I hear you, but I'm not sure if that's even possible to climb a tree without looking at what's above you. The moment I get closer to the truck, I'll be seeing under her skirt whether I want to or not. Then what do you propose I do, my dearest lady? Would you rather I leave you there? I think it's over for a few moments. It's quite a difficult problem to solve. I'll try to move so we are at different angles. Ah, crap, I actually ended up seeing a flash of pink just now. Do you have anything to cover yourself with? So basically, you want me to climb this tree, save you, without looking where I'm going at all. Oh, okay. At least we cleared that up. Sorry, no can do. I choose the option of passing by on account as though I hadn't seen anything. I wait for farewell and turn to leave. It's cause you're asking the impossible. Is that how you ask people for help? Anyway, I haven't seen anything, so I'll be on my way. You can stay there, staking in your boots to imagine the possibility of a true pervert passing by and taking pictures of you in that position. I should really stop talking to myself. Well, let's continue with the impression of someone. There was a stage show I watched with a bunch of kids at a local park. Ended up totally entranced by the actor playing the former Prime Minister. Might as well do an impression of him. Attention all combatants! Oh, the heroes are here. Destroy this evil organization. I am impressed. She actually found it funny. That never worked on anyone else before. Even if I end up seeing what's under your skirt? Well, you can look forward to begging for help from that pervert then. Huh. I get her down without much trouble. Luckily, it didn't really seem like she's hurt at all. A bit robust for a girl, huh? So how exactly did you end up there? That's not what I asked, but okay. Good for you. No matter how you look at her, she's exactly like a transfer student. She's the one that was supposed to come to our class? Actually that makes sense. So you did fall off a cliff? How are you alive? That sounds like something from a slapstick routine. Well, don't let it bother you. It could have happened to anyone. I console her with a friendly smile. Ah, her cheeks turn red. Can't tell whether that's from anger or embarrassment, but you spent all morning wandering around town then? Well, don't let it bother you. Could have happened to anyone. I give her another friendly smile. Well then, shall we go? Aren't you going to school? Sheesh. Like I said, don't let it bother you.
まあ、ドンマイ。
Is this your stuff? I pointed at the box that fell from the sky earlier. Did she lug that thing all over town? Can probably carry the rest of the way at least. I slip my fingers into the handholds and lift it. What the? It's insanely heavy. I hate to be imagining things. Oh, what is it, full of lead? Slides right out of my hands. No way. I try lifting it again. What in the world is in there? My back already hurts from the strain. I try handing the cursed item to its owner. She takes it from my hand like it weighs nothing. I'm not actually super weak or anything, I swear. 1 sec. I dangle myself off the tree branch from earlier and do a full pull-ups. Whew. I barely broke a sweat. My muscle strength should be above average, if anything. As such, the whole thing with the box has to be some kind of mistake. It's absolutely impossible that a girl that's thin could lug that monster around town for several hours.
何してるんですか？
Just confirming something.
意味がわかりません。
Okay, let's go. I take the box off her hands. Oh, God! It's heavy as heck! What is it, young lady?
努めて冷静に振る舞おうとしてるのはわかりますけど、顔真っ赤で血管浮いてます。
I'm just shy around girls!
血管は浮かないと思います。重いんですか？
There's no way a box a girl carried all over town for hours could be heavy for me!
腕、プルプルしてますけど。
I'm just excited to get back to school!
私持ちますよ。力強いですし。
Don't even joke! I couldn't possibly walk empty-handed next to a girl carrying such a huge box! My pride as a man will not allow it! I feel an odd sense of purpose overtake me.
いや、体操盛り上がってますけど、あんまり落とされても困りますし。
How is the box still holding together? Just trust me. I can handle myself.
すでに任せるのが大心配です。いいから持ちますから。
Huh? She begins pulling the box out of my hands. But I can't back down. There are limits to how uncool I can allow myself to be. I can only allow myself to be so uncool. Yank. I feel the box start to leave my hands. But nonetheless, I stand my ground. Yank, yank, yank.
いいから渡してください。
She's starting to get mad. The box tears apart. The girl loses her balance. Trip. Oh gosh! She tumbles down the slope. Oh my gosh! She hits the guardrail and sails over the side! I dash after her. Hey, Miss Transfer Student? I call out to her.
痛いです。
I receive a reply, since she isn't dead at least. I look around and find her stuck in the tree again. 2 times in a row. Talk about luck. Though, on second thought, she's probably pretty unlucky overall.
なんてことするんですか、この人でなし。
I'm sorry! Looks like she's decided to blame me. Huh? Is this my fault? Well, at least she didn't look seriously hurt. Maybe I spoke too soon. She falls again, causing the tree branches to trickle down below me. Whoa. I'm at a loss for words. Then all of a sudden, I hear the sound of a siren and an ambulance ascends the slope.
君大丈夫かね？たまたま通りかかってよかったよ。さあ急いで病院へ。
大丈夫ですから。
あの高さから落ちて大丈夫なわけないだろう。おい、担架だ。
That alarm is so loud! The medics fasten the transfer student to the stretcher in a blink of an eye before stuffing her in the ambulance.
だから大丈夫ですってば。
And there she goes. The ambulance drives off, its siren lingering for a while due to the Doppler effect. I can do nothing else but absentmindedly stare at the road after them. That transfer student sure came and went like a storm. But then again, it's the role of a transfer student to upset the natural order of things. Her panties had a cherry pattern on them, by the way. It was pretty much impossible not to see in that situation. That pattern may have been a bit on the embarrassing side for her age, but so it's no wonder she was dead set against them being seen by anyone. However, can she really be okay after all that? Her attitude caused me to overlook it, but she really did fall down 2 cliffs. I could have easily killed an average person. That said, she left in an ambulance, so there's nothing else I really could have done. And she gave off the impression of being pretty robust, anyway. Alrighty then. I shift gears and ascend the slope. What about the box? Are we just not gonna even acknowledge what that was? When I get back to the school, I borrow a cart from the janitor's room. Oh, gotcha. I can't just leave our stuff lying on the ground, at least. I moved the box onto the cart and turned back the way I came. Luckily, only the handle got torn off. It would have been bad if I ended up tearing the box further by trying to lift it, so using the cart was truly a smart decision of mine. Still, can't believe how heavy it is. Gravity fights against me as I ascend the slope. What's inside this box anyway? Not like it'll violate her privacy and peek, though. I try to avoid that kind of thing as best I can. Although curious, I know that returning it to her with no questions asked is the right thing to do. I push the cart up the slope all the way to school. But a natural question occurs to me as I reach the first floor corridor. What do I do with it now? Where am I supposed to leave this box anyway? Isn't there like an office or something? She'll be joining our class apparently, so I can hand it to her sooner or later if I carry it straight to the classroom. However, letting others know about the box might be a bit inconsiderate if it contains something important to her. I should probably hand it directly to our homeroom teacher instead.
Oi, teme! Nani shitenda?
Yoshino, please. Oh, you came at the perfect time. Hop on.
Nani da?
This. I point at the cart.
Baka ka, teme.
It feels like you're going super duper fast since you're sitting so low on this thingamabob. I'll push you with all my might, so don't be shy. Hop on in.
Zakenna! Teme hitori de zaretero!
But it's fun!
Kudarane.
Huh? Doesn't look like fun to you?
Teme. Ore ga nna gaki kusei koto yaru.
Come on, don't be shy.
Shiteru you ni miennu no ka, teme!
You're more uptight than I thought. You don't even do cool outlaw things like riding around on a car in the middle of school.
Nda to kora. Kono ore o tsukamaete itte kureru janei ka.
Are we gonna get him to do it? Well, that was easy.
Mikubiru na. Ore no outro puri o misetsukete yaru ze.
Oh gosh, it worked! He steps onto the cart.
Yatte miro!
Aye! I've succeeded at getting Yoshino to play with me. Oh jeez! The cart flies through the corridor, swift as the wind. Yoshino's sitting on top while I'm pushing it from behind. Yahoo!
Tanoshii!
Yeah! Behold my super speed!
まあ、何かしら。
Oh!
台車遊びなんて微笑ましいわね。
Oh no. Cute. Not cute.
お姉様方の失笑を買ってるだけだろうが
But I still think it was a pretty outlaw thing to do.
今気づいたあんなもんはアウトローじゃねえただの頭の悪い小学生だろうが
It's called living in the moment, man. You really think so?
そうなんだよ
Ah! Kicks me in the stomach. Ah! Get it! Stop hitting me, okay? In that case, I'll try to focus on maintaining speed and less on control. That way, it won't look as childish.
明日をも知れぬ暴走かデンジャーだぜアウトローじゃねえか
I said before he has a complex. I'm not wrong. He sits down in the cart again.
スピードキングは俺のものだ
I managed to get Yoshino to play with me again. Rattle, rattle. The cart flies down the corridor, swifter than the wind. Yoshino sitting on top while I'm pushing it from behind.
ほらほらどけどけ邪魔だ邪魔だはははパラリラパラリラ
Spin it, spin it!
何かしら。台車遊びなんて微笑ましいわね。
お姉様方に全く同じ感想を抱かれてるじゃねえか
Huh? But not even you can deny those were more outlaw-like, right?
そもそも台車で爆走してる絵が微笑ましさを引き出してるんだよ
Hey, at least they called us cute. I'm actually glad they didn't call us idiots, given how this looks from outside.
バカにしか見えねえことを俺にさせんじゃねえよ
Yoshino readies his leg for another kick. That hurt pretty bad last time, so I step outside his range. But you had fun, right?
てめえ人に赤っ恥かかせといて楽しかったかだとこの落とし前どうつけてくれんだ
What reputation? I mean, hey, I didn't force you to do anything.
てめえの巧みな話術に乗せられてたんだよ
I can feel confident about that, at least. You've obtained the silver tongue ability. Now we're late. We've only got 5 minutes left till class starts.
ゴングか毎度毎度運のいいやつが
He returns to the classroom. I'm not sure if the word outlaw is a good fit describing someone who always makes sure to get back to class early. He did seem to be having a time of his life, though. In any case, since I've had my fill of fun, I head back to the staff room like I planned. My main objective is to deliver the transfer student stuff, not play around with the card anyway. Spin it, spin it! Whee! I ran straight into the homeroom teacher in front of the staff room.
どうしたの、天王寺くん。
I have a delivery for you. I managed to pick up the transfer student's belongings.
転校生さんの？本人はどうしたの？
She fell down a cliff. After wandering the town for a few hours looking for the school, she fell from a tree and got taken away by an ambulance, leaving only this box behind.
ごめんね、もう一回。
After wandering the town for a few hours looking for the school, she fell from a tree and got taken away by an ambulance, leaving only this box behind. It looks like she's having a hard time taking it all in. It didn't make any of this up, though.
天王寺くんが嘘を言っていないのはわかるわ。
It's as real as anything else.
でもね、先生。ちょっとどんな転校生が来るのか不安になってきちゃった。
Unlucky? Her shoulders slump. Please don't look so down. She was pretty robust, if nothing else. I'm sure she's gonna be okay.
そうかしら。
I knew there isn't much I can do to counteract her suspicion that our transfer student could potentially become a problem for the class, but what else can I say?
あ、そうだ。救急車って怪我してるんじゃ。
Her gaze wanders behind me and... Huh? I turn around. Holy crap! She's here! The transfer student is standing there, panting heavily.
転校生の大鳥さん？
そうです。
Right, I never learned her name. Otori. Her unusual uniform is attracting attention from other students in the corridor. It's hard to resist the natural curiosity the transfer students arouse. I want to tell them to mind their own business and get their butts to class, but most of them probably came to the staff room for business anyway. And it's not like I have a much different position from them.
すみません。なんかいろいろありすぎて、どこから説明していいものかわからないです。
あ、はいはい。ここにいる天王寺くんから少しだけ事情は聞いてるわ。あらかじめ聞いておいてよかったわ。聞いてなかったら先生、今頃パニックよ。
それはどうも。
Yeah, hi! And why would you let us out like that as soon as you see my face, Miss Otori, a transfer student? Her expression grows stern. Have I done anything to provoke such anger?
言うにこと書いて何ですかそれは。あなたと出会ってから災難続きです。3度も落ちるわ、坂は転がるわ、救急車に連れてかれるわ。
One of those falls probably happened when I wasn't even around. How'd it go with the hospital anyway?
事情を話しても聞いてくれなかったので、無理やり脱出してきました。
She ran away. Oh, that must have looked like a scene from a cool action movie. Too bad I wasn't around to witness it.
それもこれも全部あなたと出会ったせいです。
Huh? I only got you out of the tree. Don't blame me for your bad luck. It wasn't even my fault the handles in your box came off. Besides, if it wasn't for me, you'd be flashing your cherry all over the passerby right now. That sounds way worse. It would have been quite the exhibition. I told you. Oops, probably shouldn't have said that. My bad.
今度行ったらただじゃ済みませんよ。
何？どういうこと？
I found her stuck in the tree and saved her.
それは感謝してあげないといけません。大鳥さん？
Right?
はーい。じゃあ大きな声でありがとうって言いましょう。
ありがとうございます。
She diligently bows her head. You're welcome.
けれど、
Or
それとは無関係に、私はあなたが嫌いです。
Huh? She returns my kind favor with vile betrayal. Just how did I end up in this situation? We definitely would have been great friends if only we met under different circumstances. Can we start over? Let's go back to the good old times, back when we first met.
はい？
あら、あなたたち昔はラブラブ？もともとカノカレ？
I can kind of understand that misconception, but no.
違います。何誤解されるようなこと言ってるんですか？
あの転校生、天王寺の元カノ？
Oh dear. Oh, I know what we're gonna do.
天王寺くんは神戸さんと仲がいいと思ってたんだけど。
No, Kotaru's just my childhood friend for now.
なんか仲良くなれそうね。
Yeah, I definitely think so. Oh, sorry for poking fun at you.
乗っかってごめんなさい。
I like even the teachers are messing with her. Well, then, what should we do with this box?
はいはい、私に任せといて。じゃあ、大鳥さんはまず校長先生へご挨拶に行ってください。今日は帰りのホームルームだけというのもなんだし、そのまま帰ってもいいわ。
わかりました。
I'm sorry, Otori. Class has already started, so I think I should be on my way.
ご苦労様。
I should probably leave before I get in any more trouble. I feel someone's intense gaze burning a hole in my back. Otori's glaring at me. Seems like I've quickly ended up on a transfer student's hate list.
いやー、さくらんぼってよく考えたらあの時見られてた。
Ah, took her a while, but she finally caught on. I have to make a swift retreat.
なに？さっきからさくらんぼって。
She should have kept her mouth shut. This transfer student seems a bit on the ditzy side. She can join all my other friends, apparently.
では以上です。
Alright, and that's where we're gonna end for today. Oh, this was a fun episode. So we get to meet the transfer student. She's interesting. Like, she's got a fun character design, that's for sure. Not sure how I feel about her yet. And I'm wondering why she's seems impervious to damage. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, she also seems crazy strong. So that'll be interesting. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe she's just really wicked strong. But she's super power level strong, it seems. So we'll have to see what that's all about. But anyway, other than that, things went pretty well. I'm pretty excited to see how this story plays out from here. I mean, it's the only the second episode, but it's caught my interest so far. I really also like how interactive the game has been. If it's going to be that interactive on the screen every time, there's a good chance I'm going to cut most of it out just because I don't think it's very... I'm guessing it's more for me as a reader, but not so much interesting to just see me clicking around on a map to watch. But if you think it's important for me to share those details with you in the future, just let me know. It'd be good just to kind of understand if they're important or not to share as part of the journey. Because the other thing is, I guess I made the reference to the pond, so maybe I just need to be more careful about what I click on. And it's a nice subtle way to explain how clicking on certain things might have an impact on the game in the future. And if that is a case, if core decisions and paths I can reach actually depend on how I interact with the markers on the map, that's pretty sweet. And that's a really cool way to introduce a curious new player to the concept of that, of having me click in the pond and have him swimming around in it, and then when I go to school people comment on how I smell like a pond. That's really, really neat. Again, it's one of those touches that really shows the person who crafted this game was passionate about making it, to put something that small in, that's just really cool. And it's something you don't see a lot in a lot of newer visual novels, and I wonder why. I really wish this would be more common, but oh well, maybe if I make my own visual novel like I hope to, I can incorporate stuff like that into it. I imagine part of the problem is it's freaking hard to do, so... well, we'll get there when we get there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I certainly did. Thank you especially to the patrons who help make this content more possible, help me get to 5 videos a week. And, if anyone wants to continue to see support for the channel, link in the description down below if you want to go to the Patreon. I do patron casts. I'm supposed to do them monthly. I've been doing them bi-monthly lately, but that's just because I've been dealing with a lot. But you should see another one coming out here really soon, especially if we get close to the holidays, because around New Year's and Christmas, I usually do a special... I do a special one where I kind of round out the year, and then we're gonna have the channel voting in January, where you're gonna help me select some of the new games and playthroughs we're gonna do on the channel in the next year. We already have Monday slotted, and we have, I think, Thursday slotted. So we're going to be discussing Tuesdays and Wednesdays from here on out. So after ReWrite, what game would you want me to play? You'll have a chance to participate in that. So make sure you stick around if you want to be able to vote for that. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next video watching me, have a see me next. I'll see you there.